Hey guys, Akanek here for No Way In Team, your number one source for awesome, and this is my best class in Crysis 3. I'm using the Gauss sniper rifle, along with perks Expanded Arsenal, Maneuverability, and Weapon Pro. I also have the secondary with the Alpha Jackal shotgun. And let's get to the gameplay. This is a deathmatch gameplay. I'm just going to show you guys kind of the best tactics. While going over this class, I also wanted to talk to you guys about understanding the Crysis 3 game mechanics, because especially if you're a COD player, you might come into this game as a noob and feel completely ripped off by gunfights. So I do kind of screw up here at the very beginning, but then don't worry, I start rolling it really nice coming up here. So the biggest thing that I can say if you are new to Crysis, I did get to play the other ones. I didn't play them that much, but I kind of understood the mechanics of stealth, shields. But I remember walking into this game and playing a couple of rounds and just being like, what the hell? Because I wasn't used to applying the maximum armor and stealth. It's just something you're not used to, especially if you come from the Call of Duty world. So safe to say though, this game I am loving. It took me a little while to understand, what was useful, what was a waste of time, how to play your environment. My biggest suggestion for you, if you're having difficulty winning rounds, is to make sure that you hit that stealth button, pay attention to your energy and your armor, and always remember that when you shoot, you are visible again. It's really funny to me how often I just, crouch behind something and forget that as soon as that sniper rifle is fired, you're visible again, and lo and behold, you get an arrow in the back. So the reason why I say this is the best class in Crysis is because it has a very nice balance. The maneuverability allows you to run really smoothly throughout the entire level. Crysis 3 is all about speed. Yeah, you can camp in the corner and get kills, but I mean, come on, who's going to have fun with that? Yeah, you can see right there, you have to move. Arrow in the back. So the reason why this class works so well is because you can get people from long range, and you'll see it again and again in this gameplay where, I'm kind of off on the sniper, and I need to bust out that shotgun and get some work done. The biggest thing that I can say about the gameplay mechanics with using stealth and using your maximum armor button is that it's going to take a while to get used to. You're going to find yourself kind of confused at the beginning, where you're clicking the the paddles and you kind of make the wrong move. Also, if you're so used to playing other first-person shooters where you believe that if you get the sights on somebody and you get the first shot, therefore you win the gunfight, yeah, no, that's completely out of the window here. To better understand Crysis, you have to pay attention to the weapons that you're using and the fact that anybody around you can have a varying degree of armor and health, and it's really easy to forget what you have yourself. I have played the rounds where you don't use the nano suit. It's interesting, but definitely not as fun because you definitely miss being able to jump in the air and be crazy. So, again, if you're looking for a class to try and use, it does take a while to get. This sniper rifle is unlocked on level 23. It produces something like 72 or so damage. The other sniper rifle, you're definitely not going to want to play with that too much because it takes 3 or 4 shots sometimes to take somebody down. Where this, typically when you find a target, you want to try and catch somebody in a crossfire, steal their kill. So one-shot kill for most of these, as you guys are seeing. But 2 shots is what it'll take on a healthy target. I think that changes if you nail that headshot first try. So yeah, I just enjoy some of these very nicely placed scopes. You can see that I'm using the environments. The best part about Crysis is the elevation. I'm so sick and tired of playing first-person shooters where, there might be a second floor and that's it. The coolest part about Crysis is if you see somewhere in the distance, you can probably get up there. Although that does sort of encourage the camping element of the game where you can cloak and kind of stand in one area. It's definitely a lot of fun to try and track people down and figure out what paths are, the most high traffic areas, the best way to get there, and the best way to take your opponents down. It is possible to quickscope in this game, although you'll probably be dead by the time you are able to get one of those on an enemy. The best part about this game for me is it's not built to try and copy COD. There's a couple of Halo elements in here that, you can kind of steal. If you're a good Halo player, I'm thinking that you're gonna kind of just roll right into this game without too much trouble. So yeah, I get a little bit of campy here, but when you've got a powerful sniper rifle, again, it took me a long time to get to level 23, but once I was there, it's worth it for sure. And I'm excited to see what other kind of perks and things I can get on this gun. So this is my best deathmatch round so far. It's nothing to write home about or praise all over the internet, but this is one of those games where you're kind of feeling every single gunfighter interaction. And this setup does work really well on all the levels I've played, because again, you're covering your long range and you're covering your short range. There have been some other observations that I have made since our first impressions video, and that is this game does suffer from a couple of issues on weapon balance. Sometimes you'll be in a round and the alien guns will just piss you off. But the good news is that that's not left to a single player. You know, there's not some kind of score streak where someone's absolutely destroying everybody else because they have some alien gun. Typically you can shoot somebody down, but there's always those players out there that will annoy you. But in most cases it's because they're playing smarter than you are. And I don't know how many times I've tried to curse out another player only to realize, you know what? Let's play that video back and see what kind of tactics he's using. So overall, again, the weapons that are in the higher ranks are definitely a little bit more lethal. But if you use your stealth and your armor properly, and you know, at the beginning, I definitely recommend you guys keep the armor perk on, where it allows you to automatically set your armor to maximum when you're getting shot. That's kind of helpful to try and keep you alive at the beginning. But as you move forward past, you know, rank 10, I definitely suggest moving away from that, choosing some different perks that will help you be a little bit faster, and working on your maneuverability, understanding that you can jump anywhere. You can get away from an enemy by simply hitting stealth and jumping, and then giving some other things a try. The other thing that I've seen with this game is that there are some moments where the frame rate does kind of slow down. I do remember in the first impressions video we were raving about how smooth things were. For the most part they are smooth, but there are some maps that just contain a little bit too many elements that it kind of goes a little bit funky, and it's definitely not lag. It's definitely the the engine trying to keep up with itself. But other than that, this game is very beautiful. It plays really nice. And I'm having fun. And if I'm having fun the first week of release, and there's not a ton of crap out there waiting for patches and all that kind of stuff, which has just been, I don't know, I really felt like I've been let down by the publishers lately when they release a game half done just because they want to make that release date. And yeah, if you guys are interested, check out our other past videos of some games we had high hopes for, which include Far Cry 3, Warfighter, and just a big disappointment all around. Good news, I'm going to keep this in the library. Having a lot of fun here with playing with AK and A-Bomb. We're trying to come up with some more useful team tactics. That's why this video is strictly in the team deathmatch mode. We want to kind of bring you guys some tactics on the team-based of Crysis, and it completely changes from any other FPS. If you compare this to Call of Duty, where you can, you know, kind of be campy on your domination spots, with this one it doesn't kind of work. It doesn't kind of work the same. And again, lots of fast-paced action. Getting some really creative bow shots that I've seen people do, some across map, just ridiculous kind of stuff. And I'm still working on my my Predator bow. I haven't really found it to be completely useful yet. It is fun jumping it around, but I've never won a round. So, as always, finish first place. Hope you enjoyed the video of my best class setup, and enjoy my final kill highlights. They're nothing special. I do wish this game was able to capture multiple kills when you do your highlight package at the end, but okay, that one wasn't too bad. There were 2 kills right there. So, anyways guys, thanks a lot for joining me today, and we'll catch you on the next video. See you later.